Alrighty, hello everybody. I'm back with another video, and today's gonna be a more interesting video. So I came across a wiki a few weeks ago called I don't even know how to pronounce it, but the wiki was from an author that I follow, um, TK Miz. Now, if you don't know who this author is, he, I think, is a prominent manga author and has written numerous small manga, but the most prominent of his works have been Girls Last Tour, and great manga series and great anime adaptation if you want to check it out. Out of the shows that I've even willingly watched in the last 5 years, which I can count on just one hand, that has been one of them. Absolutely worth your time. But just a few days ago, it was completely taken down. Just period. There used to be a dump page up on this now dead link. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go through, because I managed to get tarballs of all of the content of this wiki, and so I'm going to show you how all of it kind of works, and then show you the software behind it that I actually think is pretty good, and I'll probably be making a video on later. So anyway, what this uses is called MyCore's Wiki. MyCore's Wiki. And actually we'll probably want to do something like get the Git repository. So if we check this out, what it is it is a file system based wiki engine that utilizes Git. And if we open up the sample wiki here, as you can see, it's actually a very nice looking wiki, and it looks dark because Qt browser, I have some configuration around that. But as you can see, it's no DB, which is huge if you're running just a small self-host wiki. You want to keep track of stuff. And pages are like Haifa, which is interesting. But image, picture, text, video, something can be a Haifa. And they can include each other kind of like Zeckelstan notes, but like you can just link them together. And it uses its own markup language and whatnot. So if we take a look at the instances, it looks like the actual wiki link was taken down, and we can probably even look in the recent changes here. Yeah, see, it was removed completely. So this wiki here is now but a long gone wiki. It was never captured into archive.org, which makes me sad because I should have been the one to do it. But what we're going to do is we are actually going to restore mostly this wiki. So if we look here, there are three tarballs: bear.tar.lz, meta.tar.lz, and wiki.tar.lz. And these are all tarballs that were provided on that defunct page. And originally, the wiki was supposed to go down the 12th of this month, but it's been down as of today, so a bit unfortunate. But what we're going to do is we're going to restore it. So first of all, I don't even know what's in the contents of these. Well, actually, I do, but really, if you don't know, we're just going to make a bear directory, and then we're going to move bear.tar.lz into bear, and then we'll cd into bear. And what I mostly think of this is it's probably going to be bear git repository with all the objects and whatnot. So what we can do is tar xvf, as you can probably already see from the auto completion, but bear.tar.lz, we can run it, and it will take a bit to extract because after all, this is a git repository, and they can get pretty big sometimes. However, static media like images and other big stuff is in a separate directory, so we don't have to worry too much about this. So let's list all the files. As we can already see, we have branches, config, description, head hook, so all of kind of Git stuff in there. So we can go back to directory, and what I actually want to show off is the wiki engine itself. So if we do, let's see, yeah. So the wiki engine tool is mycorrhiza, and what we do is when we invoke it, we can do a, you know, the command and then the name of the wiki. So let's call this example wiki, right? And as you can see, it's already listening on that port on localhost. So if we go here, localhost, if I could type, and the port number was 1737. So it will open up this, you know, it will open up our wiki. Now, if you can see back, what we can do is, I don't know, let's say create a hypha. So you're editing home, and then this is my home page. Of my very cool wiki. I don't know, something like that. So what we can do is there's also a few other features. I don't know, let's, you know what? Let's make this a heading, because that sounds like something interesting. No, make it like here, highlight, and I don't know, this is bold text, this is italic text, if I could type better. Okay, so just kind of like a sample wiki page, right? We can preview it, scroll down, it will show all of that kind of stuff. And actually, we'll probably want to delete the space at the beginning there. And then it also has stuff like a rocket link, which just links to another wiki page, So if we do preview, right, as you can see, it's going to another page. So if we save this, right, oh, this is now our home page. And we can go to another page, and it says this hypha does not exist, so we can create or whatnot. So yeah, that's kind of a quick overview, but also, you can see recent changes, right? So there's RSS Atom JSON, and it shows you, okay, create home and whatnot. So if we go back and we actually kill this wiki, and we can change directory into example wiki, we have 3 directories in the file. So if we look at config.ini, this will just show you the configuration file. So nothing too interesting in there, but if we tree that wiki.git, right, we can see that there's a single file in it. So if we cd into wiki and via that home.myco, as you can see, it's that same wiki markup. And if we list all of the directories, we see we have a git repository here. So we can do git log, as you can see, oh, look at that. Exactly what we did. So what this wiki does is it's all git control. So any edit you make to the wiki itself, it will be an actual revision in a git repository. And along with that, if we look here, there's also a static directory, which will just be a place for any static images. So with that in mind, we can go back here and we can see that we have bear. So let's actually, no. For now, we'll make a new directory and call this test just for sake of mine. Now, if we list everything in the example wiki, you can see there's a cache, static, and wiki.git. So the wiki.git contains all of the files as I showed above, and also contains the actual .git folder. So we have that bear repository, right? Or that bear directory. And if we ls bear, as you can see, branches config, that's all of the stuff that's usually in a .git directory. So we can move that one tar file here. And then what we can actually do is move that entire bear directory to, I think I need to specify -r. Whatever, we'll do it for safety. So bear, and then what we can do is test. Actually, we'll probably want to make a directory in test, and then wiki.git. And then we will move bear, that whole directory, to test wiki.git, and then .git. So now if we list test wiki and then .git, as you can see, we all now have those git objects there. So that's one tarball done, and let's make another directory for that other tarball that we have. So meta.tar.lz into meta, and we will now we'll extract the tarball. And as you see, there's some static content, a config.ini, and a custom CSS. So from what I know, these are all various JavaScript files. Oh, yeah, so there's some content from that. Mostly just JavaScript. There are a few, there's a feed, just some other things. Image. Some more images. Okay, and then we have, there's our configuration file, so you can see that wiki.sakana.cx was the original domain that it was on. So yeah, these are probably all of the, these are definitely those files. So what we can do is, I think what we'll do is we'll keep this here for now, and go back directory. And we can see we have wiki.tar.lz as well. So let's make a directory and call it wiki, just to keep our naming conventions similar. Wiki.tar.lz into that wiki directory. And then tar-svf wiki.tar.lz. Ooh, we got a lot of stuff. Okay. This probably looks like a lot of the image files that are used within that wiki. So, yeah, let's see. Okay, ooh, there's even some Russian in there. So, oh yeah, so we have those markup. Let's see, archive.myco. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, there's some more funny links. But as you can see, it's kind of all of those markup files from the original wiki and some images and whatnot. So I'm assuming this will all go into our wiki.git directory, and there's no static directory, so it's not like there's anything we need to move across. Okay, so now that we have that, I think our best way to go would be to take our wiki directory, cp-r, everything in the wiki directory to test wiki.git. I could just move it too, but that doesn't matter all too much. So if we go back here, we go test wiki.git, and we have all of our markup files here. So next we can take a look at that meta directory, and what we'll do is we'll actually cp meta config.ini to test. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll take config.ini and change it to custom.css, and that will copy custom CSS to that other directory, ls meta, and oh yeah, the static. So we can cp that meta static directory to test static. Yeah. Oh yeah. I could just use a replacement pattern. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now if we go into that test wiki, so we can see we have our static, our wiki.git, our config.ini, our custom CSS. So in the static, there would be the style.css, but I tried playing around with this earlier, and it seems to only break the site. But what we can do is mycorrhiza and then test. And let's see. Operation must be run in a work tree. Let's see. Oh, cd test. We'll probably get the same issue as well. Yeah, and then we'll probably have this weird okay, so let's see. So we'll remove that, and here we have static wiki.get. Okay, and then head. Okay, so what was that error? Get sh. Operation must be run in a work tree. Yeah, so everything looks to be fine on the Git side. Let's see. With Rocket Link migration. Okay, let's see. Must be run in a work tree, indexed. Let's see. Maybe I can figure it out. Okay, so I figured out the issue. There are these two hidden files within just a normal wiki, and I'm gonna test and see if we paste them over here, that it will work regardless. Oh shoot. And then what we can do is grab that other migration marker, and if we do, yeah, there we go. Okay, so now that's all working. So if we navigate to port 1700 on localhost, we will just do that here. As you can see, now it is up and running for the most part. So we can see we have all of the content. So if we go home, we're at the home page, recent changes. You can see that the last change was 1247 UTC, the 28th of 2 months ago. Wow. So that's pretty old. Random pages, so we can toggle through random pages and whatnot. So yeah, that's all cool. Now I think what we can also do is if we go back, I think we'll need to change some of that CSS. So what we can do is okay, so static assets main.css. Yeah, there's nothing like that. We probably, how big is this one? 89 lines. Delete or move, more accurately, that here. Custom CSS, style CSS. No idea what that does, but we can open up that wiki again and reload the page. Oh, it just makes it a bit larger. So, I wonder if we take a look here. Looks like these, in fact, were intended, I think. Not totally sure. But anyway, that's a bit of some interesting stuff that I found. I'll probably host this at some point, rehost it again, because I found the information on here to be quite neat. And there's just a lot of cool stuff about, you know, an independent wiki that has a lot of just interesting content you don't find every day on the internet, especially on sites like social media and others. And frankly, this kind of stuff is just really interesting because, ooh, there's a video there. You can find just tons of crazy stuff that's just so interesting and just really, really cool that you just don't find anywhere else. So anyway, that's been me. This has been restoring an old wiki, a defunct wiki, back to life. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the upcoming next video.